Hello, everyone. I'm Ben Smith, along here with Andrew Connolly, bringing to you yet another edition of the Ben and Andy Show.
We'd like to thank Mr. John Roser this week for allowing us the studio space. Now let's just jump into some news. What do we got?
Jump right in. It's cold. That's news.
It's 5 degrees
today. Today is Friday when we are filming this, and it is very cold.
Now that I officially got my license, I was able to drive to school today.
Weird brag, dude.
And I parked in the church parking lot, and I had to walk like a quarter of a mile to get into the school. And I was wearing one of those hats that goes around your head.
Those ski masks, or one of those the one with the Eskimo hats.
Yeah, the ear things, and a scarf and a pea coat.
Thought so.
And this sweater, and I was still cold. I had gloves too, and it pierced through the gloves. It's cold.
I drove to school today, as I normally do, and I was wearing like gloves on my hands because it was just that cold.
Yeah, steering wheels are really cold.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that makes me weak because I'm.
Yeah, you're a loser.
I'm sorry. Just a little. It's cold everywhere in the north of America this week, and in Chicago. Let's give them that. Come on. In Chicago this week, they were referring to it as Shiberia, as opposed to Siberia, because I know people in Chicago love to make their city name something that it's not.
Breaking news, Yahoo emails got hacked again. It was a data breach that revealed the data of about 1 billion users. That's 1/7 of Earth's population out in the public.
It's not really breaking news. That was like a couple days ago. But it's breaking news for us because we do this once a week.
We just found out.
But that's 1 billion people. Like
1/7 of the population.
Of the entire world has a Yahoo account. I'm going to go ahead on a limb there. Stay woke on this little fudge number. Come on, that's a little ridiculous. I gotta stay spinning this. I keep spinning this.
We got a very important interview today.
Woo, yes we do. Andrew interviewed Mr. Harvey Gates, who is a relative of...
He is the son of Lester J. Gates.
Lester J. Gates. If you went to Gates Middle School, you know who Lester J. Gates is, or maybe you don't know who he is, but you know his name. So we're gonna kick it to that interview, and we'll see how it goes.
Hello, I'm sitting here with Harvey Gates, the son of Lester J. Gates, who was a prominent figure in the town of Scituate and its public schools. Now, Mr. Harvey Gates, who is Lester Gates, and what did he do for the town of School and its public school system?
Lester Gates was my dad. He had no formal function with the Scituate schools. He was an active member of the town. He died in 1967 at the age of 50. And the town meeting voted to name the next public school after him. And since there were no more public schools built after that time, the school committee decided in 1975 to name the newly remodeled intermediate school the Lester Gates School, the Lester Gates Junior Intermediate School. He was a selectman. He was on the advisory board. He was on the Zenitive from Scituate, Cohasset, and Hull, which was the district at that time.
That's very interesting. So he did a lot for not just Scituate, but the surrounding towns of Scituate. Now, as of right now, the two standing names for the new middle school being built right in front of the high school is Scituate Middle School and Gates Middle School. Do you support these new names?
Well, I have a strong feeling that it should be the Gates Middle School. The reason being, the town school, the Gates School, that was because we were building so many schools in that time period. We had just built Wampatuck, Cushing, and the Hatherley School within a 9-year period, and it looked like the town was going to need more elementary schools. So it was the intention. All of a sudden, school-age population started shrinking, and it then became evident that we weren't going to need any new elementary schools, and that 3 would be satisfactory. But the junior high got a big remodeling in 1974. 1974-75. So the school committee then decided, in fact, obey the wishes of the town from 1967 and name the school as it was remodeled into the Lester Gates Intermediate.
Now, I am just learning so much history right now about the town that I never knew before. Now, if they happen to name the new middle school either Scituate Middle School or a different name, would you like to see the the existing building remain the same name of Gates?
The family has talked about that. We really don't. The whole intent of the town and then of the school committee was to name a school. So whatever happens, I mean, hopefully the middle school will become the. I don't think that was the intent, was to name that building, and if that's going to be a town hall or a recreation center or whatever it's going to be, the town, and so it would not be our first wishes.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Gates.
Thank you.
I kind of want to name the school Gates again.
No, I mean, after hearing that story, I mean, his case is definitely good for making it Gates Middle School.
And now for our newest segment. Ben apologizes for all the people he's forgotten on the show so far.
Last week, I forgot Mrs. Eppervery, who is the manager of the cafeteria. I forgot her name.
Kathy Eppervery.
Kathy Eppervery. She's a wonderful lady. We talked to her this week, and we spoke about the audit again. Let's kick it to that interview.
All right, so I'm here with Miss Eppervery now, the manager of the cafeteria, and we are discussing the audit. So I still don't really know. What is the audit that's happening?
The audit is done every 3 years. Because we are funded through the National School Lunch Program, the government has to come in and make sure that we're doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, not only fiscally with the money, but with serving you guys the right components in your lunches. So they come in every 3 years and check to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
And what were the goals of the audit?
So the goals are, they look for food safety, they look for participation rates, they look for staff interactions with students, staff knowledge of the meal patterns, signage, financial reports, quality of food, all of those kind of things. And I have to say, we passed with flying colors.
All right. I would expect nothing less from the cafeteria ladies at Scituate High School. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That was a good interview we just did, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really great.
Very good interview. Very informative. I'm the best. If you're a boy, you use the bathroom here at school, you might have noticed that there are new signs in the boys' bathroom.
Stickers almost.
Maybe the girls' bathrooms too. I don't know why I don't go in the girls' bathrooms. But there's stickers and they say, wash hands only. And I was like, well, what else would I be doing in the bathroom other than washing my hands?
There was some weird stuff going on.
So let's check that out.
So I'm now here in the boys' bathroom. Ladies, if you don't know what a boys' bathroom looks like, this is it. Nothing special. Don't Andrew, what do you... Okay, so this right here. You gonna a little zoom in on that action? Yeah. Hand washing only. Nobody seems to know how or why they're there. To be completely honest with you, this is the first shot of our little story here, so we're probably going to go ask people. They might know what this is, but from what we've heard, these just kind of appeared one day in a couple bathrooms, and we don't really know why. So we're going to do our best to find out for you.
So we didn't actually get to talk to anybody after we went did that little thing. We tried to find Mr. Wargo, but he was in a meeting
with all the other principals.
All the other principals, which was like kind of a farce.
I have a little conspiracy. I think they're avoiding us because there's something hidden behind this whole wash hands thing.
That is true. Mm-hmm. Should we speculate real quick?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a person living in the basement. Cracked it. Problem solved.
Next week is officially holiday theme week here at Scituate High School. On Monday, we have Candy Cane Day, where you just have to wear red and white.
Creative. Very creative.
Tuesday is Holiday Hat Day. Wear any holiday hat you got.
I got a dope hat. Dope hat.
I got a Santa hat.
I have a Santa hat, but it's got a spring in it. And it's like, whoa, you'll see.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I can't wait. Wednesday is Snowflake Day, where you wear anything with a snowflake on it or wear white. I don't care. Thursday is Ugly Holiday Sweater, so wear any sweater that you got from Savers.
You got a picture of your face?
What?
I'm gonna tape it to my sweater.
Oh. Friday is Holiday Pajama Day, so any pajamas that you got, wear them.
So is it pajama day or is it holiday pajama day?
Holiday Pajama Day.
Because like that seems pretty specific.
They didn't know what to do at the committee. They just decided, hey,
Who's the committee behind this?
Nathan.
He
runs
Moore
it.
Runs this. If you see Nathan Moore in the hallway,
Kick him in the stomach.
we can't say that. If you're walking to the main lobby of Scituate High School, you may have noticed that we have a new TV monitor there outside the library.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Let's kick it to my little segment on that.
All right.
So I'm standing here once again in the Scituate High School lobby next to this new TV. Looks pretty expensive, if you ask me. Best use of taxpayer money. Just saying. But the TV, I just spoke to the librarian, Miss Hamburgess, and she said that this TV is for announcements, that the teachers can share slides on Google Slides with her, and that she will project them up on this screen here, and it's designed to be quick and fast, so students that are walking by can read this and see that there's a boys basketball game Friday night against Pembroke, which, I mean, is informative and stuff that, I want to know. That's all I got.
What did you spoke to the lady?
So I spoke to the Miss H today, the librarian, and I was talking with her how we got the TV, and I asked her if it was paid by taxpayer money, and she actually told me that a Scituate resident donated it to the school.
So I was wrong again.
You're wrong all the time
I'm
now.
always wrong. I apologize to the taxpayers and whomever I misled in believing that it was the taxpayers who paid the money for the TV.
I think you should resign. This election, for a lot of people, has put them in turmoil, but there was one thing for them that came out of it that a lot of people liked.
Pot's legal, everybody.
While marijuana is now legal, a lot of restrictions have been put in place.
Yes.
Would you like to explain some of them?
I'll explain some of them. It's the same as alcohol, meaning that you cannot purchase it unless you are 21 years or older. You cannot be smoking openly in public, similar to an open container.
It's treated like alcohol.
Treated like alcohol, basically the same. And there are restrictions on how much you can have on your person in public and how much you can have at home.
Is it about an ounce or something?
I think it's about an ounce in public, and then 6 ounces at home, 10 ounces at home, which is a lot. Wow. 6 plants per person over the age of 21, but it caps at 12 plants.
But you can't sell it.
But you can't sell it, but you can buy it.
You can't buy it.
Which is weird. I don't know how that works.
So
It's a buyer's market, I guess.
that's like
Capitalism is
it's
a great
dystopian capitalism going on right now.
thing. And the dispensaries will open in 2018 because they got to do a bunch of
28. There's a lot of regulations that have to go
do
in.
this stuff and that, and the boys upstairs in the courtrooms got to bang their javelins. Sports this week. Over the weekend, the boys hockey opened up against Marblehead High School, whom they defeated 6-1. Wednesday evening, they fell to Hanover, however, 5-3. We were down 4-0 early, couldn't make the comeback. It was tough.
Yeah, you beat Marblehead. That's good enough.
We played Norwell Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I don't know if it'll be up by then, but if it's up after, maybe we can do the score.
Are you gonna make another mean insult about me and how I can't edit so quickly?
I mean, last week Andrew did do a good job and get the edit up quickly, but I didn't know it's Friday today. Last week we edited Thursday. But if it's not up, if it's not good, then we'll have the score, put it right there.
I bet you guys lose.
I bet we win. Boys basketball dropped their home opener against Hingham Tuesday night. They play tonight here at Scituate High School against Hingham. Nope, they play Pembroke, I lied. That definitely won't be up by tonight, so score right there.
Wow.
Girls basketball, they lost to Hingham also in their home opener, but they beat Pembroke last night, which is good for them. There was a wrestling tournament this past weekend. Freshman Mason Terrio won his weight division, and junior Jason Dwight and senior Josh Hirsch both were the runner-up in their weight classes.
That's good. That's some good stuff.
That is good stuff. New segment this week, everybody. Playtime with Peggotty. Let's kick it.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm Ben Smith here, live from Miss Anstead's room, and this is 60 Seconds of Peggotty.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. It's good to see you. It's good to come down here. Come down here. Look at. Say hello, Peggotty. Say hello to the camera. Hello. Hello. Look at Peggotty's wearing a sweater. She's the best. This is a ball of a bone of a treat or something. I don't know, but it's Peggotty and she's very nice. 60 seconds isn't long enough. Hello, Peggotty.
So I don't think we're going to do that segment ever again. Miss
No.
Anstead had none of that.
No, and then after the camera stopped rolling,
The
I
dog.
did chase the dog by accident. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to chase it, and the dog started barking at me,
Then you emotionally scared the
and
dog.
I was emotionally scared the dog. So I don't think I'll be able to pet the dog ever again. It would have made for a great segment, but Andrew didn't film it. So we are back for another installment of everybody's favorite segment, Hot Takes. Our hot cakes.
Hot
Sorry,
cakes.
my apologies. Hot cakes. Brian Coughlin.
How are you?
You ready to jump right in?
Absolutely.
All right, so there's this guy down south, Alabama or something like that, one of those states, who was on
all the
death
same.
row, lethal injection. Guy survived it.
Savage.
Should he be let go free because he survived lethal injection?
Did he serve his full term? Then no. What do you mean?
But like he survived.
That's
it.
a savage move.
The
but,
double
like,
injection. If you survive, what's it called? Execution. Should you be executed again, or should you just be like, yeah, just live your?
well, it's called execution for a reason. That's clearly not execution.
He survived it.
If he's living through that, that's not execution.
I think you should be like, all right, you survive. You everybody should be one shot executed. Like that's it. If you
Wait,
survive,
did we do the 60 seconds on the clock?
Yeah, it's still there.
All right.
still there. Okay, it's there. Did I say? I don't know if I said.
No,
it.
we didn't.
But anyways,
60 seconds.
But I think if you survive execution, you should just be like, all right, your life in jail still. You're not going anywhere. But like, you don't have to be executed again.
Well, I don't think you should have to be executed again. But yeah, he's got to serve the rest of that. Because if you're on death row, come on, you did something bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lamar Jackson won the Heisman this week, but he was wearing an $89 suit that he got from.
Oh, I
Macy's,
did see that.
But $500 shoes. What's the deal with that? Just 50-50 a little bit?
Hold on, that's a mistake right there. I know shoes are a big part. I'm going moccasins today. Shoes are a big part, but jacket's the first thing you see. So if you're rocking, I mean, I'm not gonna make fun of how much he's spending on a jacket, but like, come on. If he's spending that much on shoes, throw some of that down on the jacket.
I mean, he's got to look.
He's got to look professional up top. I mean, it's like the mullet. Party in the back, business up front.
Business in the front, party in the back. All right. School went into lockdown this week in Connecticut after a kid made a quote-unquote basketball move. A student was about to dunk on a teacher. Remember how that was a phase? Hold the basketball hoop behind the person, you run up and you dunk on them.
Hilarious.
That was big. So a student was about to dunk on a teacher, raised his hand to dunk. Teacher thought it was a fist, went to the school resource officer, put the school in lockdown. Like, what? Because the teacher was just like, didn't know what was going on, I guess.
Well, that's the thing right there. I bet you, this is going to sound bad, I bet you it was an English teacher. Because they like to pretend to be hip, but don't know that getting dunked on is a whole part of it.
They're not with the times.
Yeah. They gotta get. You ever seen that video of with Froggy Fresh or Krispy Kreme?
Oh,
whatever
yeah, Krispy Kreme.
His friend got dunked on.
Yeah, he did.
Part of the game. Yeah.
All right. Can vegans eat animal crackers?
Ooh.
Because I mean, there's no animal product. I think.
Yeah, but it's the whole idea around the animals.
But they're animal shaped.
It's not meat.
Not if the seal is broken.
No.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Mr. Rocher just said, not if the seal is broken.
I say no.
No?
Because if you're all for animals, any destruction of animal-esque things is prohibited. So.
But it's not an animal.
Yeah, I know it's not an animal, but still, it looks like an animal. I feel bad eating them. You kidding me? I like playing with them more than I like eating them.
Those off-brand ones that are kind of like they're turd.
Oh, if they don't
like
actually look like an animal, then they're okay to pop in. But you gotta sift through them in order to eat them if you're a vegan.
All right, sounds good. That was Hot Cakes, everybody. Tune in next week.
60 seconds.
60 seconds.
3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Thanks for
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Ben. That's Andrew. Thanks for hitting play.